is Elizabeth Joyce with Stargazing, week of January 4th through January 10th, 2016. The primary emphasis in January is Mercury. Watch out now. Mercury retrogrades on Tuesday the 5th through the 25th, which unfortunately could be the time when you flush your New Year's resolutions right down the toilet. Mercury retrogrades are famous, difficult 3-week periods that come around 3 and sometimes 4 times a year. Even though Mercury retrograde periods have a bad rep, they're easier to deal with if you think of them as celestial turnabouts that give you permission to stop, step back, and take a look, listen, and remember the 3 R's: revise, renew, and release. And then always rest. You can improve your communication skills and technology. It's time to learn that new software or electronic devices you purchased over the holidays. Make a structured, workable plan to accomplish tangible goals, doing research or behind-the-scenes preparation. If you're a type A person who simply cannot stop, the next best thing to do is to focus on activities that start with re, such as redo, redesign, redecorate, or retreat. This retrograde period has a little bit of a different flair to it because it spans 2 signs, Aquarius and Capricorn. On the 8th, when it moves back into Capricorn, is a time to be brutally honest with yourself because Capricorn doesn't accept any excuses or any I'm sorries. The good news is that this time period is only temporary and things will be back to normal by mid-February. Begin looking to see where you can create win-win environments in your life. Aquarius is also good for exploring new friends, groups, and organizations, but you will want to wait until after Mercury turns direct on the 25th before making any commitments. Any planned travel or rush hour traffic on Tuesday has the potential of being difficult, especially in the morning when Mercury challenges impatient Mars. Avoid road rage and do not force machinery, including cars and computer devices, beyond their limits. The centerfold of the week is the annual Sun-Pluto Power Meetup on Tuesday the 5th. This once-a-year power alignment has been held in Capricorn since 2008. Even though it's only a 1-day influence, the theme of domination by force should be taken seriously. Keep an eye on the current news events, including the U.S. presidential race. Pluto advises you to let go of that which you no longer need so that you can be more powerful. You need to make a down-to-earth plan with all this Capricorn energy, so don't just wing it and see what happens. Oh joy! The moon moves into Sagittarius on Wednesday and Thursday, uplifting your spirits and calling for some action and fun. There is a better than even chance that power struggles will come to a head because on Thursday, January 7th, the Sun moves away from Pluto and gets into an ugly 1-day battle with Uranus and Aries. Remember, these are both cardinal signs. Also, Jupiter turns retrograde on Thursday evening until early May, so you will want to start to work on big projects in a quieter way, knowing that they will come out into the public bigger and more vibrant after May 9th. Don't look to Jupiter to come to your rescue because even though it's the planet of luck and benefits, it is weak in the sign of Virgo. It's time to rely on hard work rather than luck. Things continue to head south on Friday, the 8th, when Venus gets into a seriously realistic merger with Saturn. This is another time when you need to take a good, hard look at the state of the things you value most. The icing on the cake, or mud pie, arrives on Saturday, January 9th, with a Capricorn new moon, and it's not as sweet as you may expect. Although new moons usually suggest a new and fresh start, this new moon is saying that it's actually not a good month to make any fresh starts because Mercury and Jupiter retrograde and 5 planets are visiting Earth signs. This tells you that the energy is moving slower than molasses. Another interesting aspect of the moon of new beginnings is the alignment of Venus and Saturn in risk-taking Sagittarius. Although Venus is associated with marriage, this combination is better for business relationships than your personal love life. Make a long-term plan for a consecutive expansion. Remember that Mercury is retrograde until January 25th, so just create the general idea and save the commitment or contract signing details for mid-February. Mars moves into Scorpio on Sunday and travels in and out of Scorpio all the way until August 2nd. Normally, Mars spends about 6 weeks in each sign, but because the warrior planet turns retrograde in Sagittarius from mid-April through June, extra attention from aggressive Mars requires you to look at your intentions throughout the summer. Scorpio has to do with power, sexuality, elimination, deep emotions, taxes, death, and intense research. Be willing to go into your emotional depths, that vulnerable place, to determine where you can get in your own way. Be willing to go into your emotional depths, that vulnerable place within, to determine where you get in your own way. All in all, the energies of January 2016 are an indication that it's time to wait and see where the celestial winds are blowing and where they will take you next month. This is Elizabeth Joyce with Visions of Reality. The website is www.new-visions.com. If you'd like to call to ask a question or have a consultation, the number is 201-934-8986. Again, Happy New Year to everybody, and I'll see you next week.